Hi, today I'm going to teach a little bit about how to do yoga on the beach. My name's Helena and I've been teaching at this beach in Cadiz for the last 12 years. So I'm going to give you some pointers and some tips on what you can do to make a yoga class on the beach safe for your students, fun and enjoyable, and sometimes even a better experience than doing it in the classroom. So the first thing that we're going to work on when you're sitting down with your students, you want to try to find a place that's fairly flat. But if it isn't flat, because there's always slight level changes, what you're going to have them do is just take the sand and prop a little bit their seat up with the sand, which is perfect. That way everybody's on a nice level field. So one of the great things that you can do is take advantage of the sand when you're doing stretches. For example, as you exhale, you can press the sand away and pull it towards you as you inhale, and use it as resistance during the stretches. You can do this in any position, with your legs crossed, with legs open, to the sides. So there's a lot that you can do playing around with the sand. Also, if you want to do things with circles, it helps a lot because as the person is circling, they can see the area that they've extended to and extend a little beyond that area with each circle. One of my favorite things about doing yoga on the beach is having an infinite viewpoint as you extend up to the sky. It does make balance a little bit harder, so you can ask your students to walk their eyes up from the ground slowly towards the sky, towards their hand. But looking out to the infinite really helps extend all of the body parts while you're in any position, because you can really feel space in another dimension here. So one of the issues that some people have when they're doing yoga on the beach or outside is outer distractions. They like to be in a room where there's less distractions, where they feel like they can go more inside. But it's actually one of the gifts and one of the best parts about doing yoga outside, because with each distraction, you're getting another lesson and another teacher to help you learn how to focus, although there are distractions. Another lovely thing about being on the beach is that because the energy here is so natural, you can almost feel as if your body and who you are expands beyond your physical self, and you become part of the space around you. So you can work a lot with your students on expanding themselves and their physical body beyond just the skin and opening themselves to a real expansive place. So when you're doing standing poses at the beach, first of all, let's talk about things like downward dog. All right, since downward dog takes a lot of wrist strength, I oftentimes have students go into a fist, and that way when they're in downward dog, their wrists aren't getting bent too much. You can start here and you can have them check it out and see if they prefer to use a fist or to use a flat hand while they're here. There's really no need to bring a yoga mat to the beach. With a towel or a pareo, it's almost better, because if there's any wind at all, you can just tuck the corners in and it stays where it is. A mat ends up blowing around usually if there's even a slight breeze. So here you are, and you just kind of clean it off if you're ever going to do anything like headstands. Headstands are amazing on the beach. Make sure that they're supported, but the sand is nice and soft. It's nice and soft for your knees. It's great for articulation. So if you're ever doing headstands, what's the best part is to make sure people are looking at the world upside down, and you get this great horizontal plane, and it's just wonderful for your mentality. What else can we talk about? All right, so when you're in standing poses, for example, if you're in the warrior pose here, the sand, you can kind of move your feet around and dig into the sand, and it really gives you a lot of grounding. So you can really feel yourself connected to the ground here. That's a lovely thing. If you ever feel like really you don't slip. You slip less on the sand than you would on a yoga mat in actuality. So I don't think that would be a problem for anybody. When you're doing balancing poses, you can also have people move their feet around a little bit before they start the balancing pose to really drop into the ground and have the support of the sand around their foot, and that helps a lot when you're doing a balancing pose here. One of the things that we take advantage of in this area with yoga is the full moon, the sunset, and the moon rise. You can do sun salutation and then turn around and do the moon salutation, which is a real gift, and it's lovely to do. So if you have an outdoor area, even if it's uneven surfaces, take advantage of it. It's another experience with yoga, and it's a very good experience for your students and for yourself. Thank you for watching this. Namaste.